Welcome back to WhatGear Quickie Leaks. Consider subscribing if you want to be kept up to date every week with the latest smartphone leaks. I recommend you turn on your notifications so you get updated next week for the next Quickie leak. So some more news has emerged, and this one revolves around Huawei. In the face of adversity, they're still pushing forward, and apparently they've patented a new folding design. We're talking about a double fold design. I actually think I saw something like this before from Xiaomi, where the screen actually folds around the left and right sides of the device, so the center of the screen becomes your typical smartphone size panel. I do like this idea. I have a couple of concerns though. I think that the fold being on the outer edge, when it's in your pocket, it's going to probably wear down, and there's very little chance you're going to be able to get a phone case that will protect the device like this. But with that said, it's innovation. I'm excited for it. What about you? Let me know in the comments below. Now check this one out from Vivo. So some of you might know Vivo, some of you might not, but this is really big news. So Vivo are about to launch a 120 watt fast charger. They're calling it Flash Charge, and apparently what this thing can do is charge a 4000 milliamp hour battery in just 13 minutes. When it comes to phone speeds, it's not just about the processing and stuff like that, it's about the daily use. So remember, nobody can give you your time back.
I need you to give my time back to me. Can you give me back my time?
But if you can save it, that's a big deal, and I would expect to see a lot of the other phone manufacturers trying to keep up with Vivo. So next year, I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of 120 watt chargers. Now on to some more Google Pixel 4 leaks. So we're getting closer and closer to the launch date of the Pixel 4, and more case leaks have leaked. So check this out. That square camera array on the back is pretty much certain at this point. In these leaks though, it shows just two lenses. I don't think that's going to be the case. It's going to be at least a triple camera. And also some leaks emerged about the colors we could possibly see. We've got this kind of mint green one now as well. I'm not a big fan of that, but maybe some of you guys might be. But anyway, I'm still excited for this device. If you guys hear any leaks and stuff that you think I should mention in these videos in the future, just tweet them to me and I'll try and include them in the next Quickie leak. Okay, OnePlus news now. So OnePlus ages ago did this sort of cryptic tweet about this new project they're working on, and everybody kind of guessed it was the OnePlus TV. Apparently now it is coming soon, so we're going to see a TV from OnePlus. The TV industry is pretty crowded right now, with all the big players like LG, Panasonic, Sony, Samsung pretty much dominating it. So if there's one company that could actually break into this market, it is OnePlus. I wonder what they're going to bring to the table. Will it be LED? Will it be OLED? It almost certainly will be Android. But what will be different? What will be the unique selling points for them? I'm excited to find out. And if you've heard anything about it, just tweet me and I will retweet it for you. Next up, some Samsung news. So apparently there's a new Samsung series coming, and it's the R series, which is likely to be a mid-range smartphone. There's a good chance they're going to be using that motorized camera flip mechanism which we've seen in the past. But the interesting thing about this one is, according to OnLeaks, one of these, Galaxy R series, will be a 5G smartphone. So we're talking about a 5G device in the mid-tier, which is really great because Qualcomm have been talking about how quick 5G is going to take off. If we're getting devices at the mid-range price point with 5G, that's certainly going to speed things up with the uptake of 5G globally. Next up, Oppo news. So last week I spoke about the under-display camera, selfie camera in the Oppo device. Apparently now we have an official launch date, which is the 26th of June, which by the time you watch this video might have already passed. So just Google that and have a look. It's really amazing stuff. So this year, 2019, has been the year of motorized selfie cameras, and I think 2020 will be the year of under-display selfie cameras. But it's really great to see this tech out there already in 2019. My only concern with this kind of technology is, how good can that camera under the screen be? Because the camera has to be able to see through that panel without any distortion. Maybe the way the light kind of diffracts through that glass could affect the overall image quality. What do you guys think about that? Either way, I'm really excited to see this tech firsthand, and mark my words, I'm predicting we're going to see all of the big manufacturers in 2020 implementing this on their devices as well. Okay, now the Sony news. So I know a lot of you guys probably clicked on this video especially for the Sony news. So there's a new device coming from the Xperia range, and it's the Xperia S. Now, this is very likely going to be a mid-tier or entry-tier device based on the specs. So we've got a 630 Snapdragon, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigabyte storage, just a single 12 megapixel camera, a 2700 milliamp hour battery with USB-C charging. It will have NFC, it will have a headphone jack, and the price is expected to be under 400 euros. Not the most exciting device in the world, but hey, it's a new Sony Xperia. Let me know what you think about this one in the comments below. And now let's talk about something that I'm quite excited about from Sony. And it's these new earbuds which have kind of leaked out there. I don't know how credible the source is, but I've got a feeling this could be true and we could see it at the IFA in Berlin 2019. So these are the Sony WF 1000X M3. And as you know, I'm a big Sony fan, and my Sony WH-1000X M3 are my favorite headphones of all time to date. So if Sony can take some of that success and technology that they've implemented in these wireless headphones into these wireless earbuds, especially the noise cancelling ability and the amazing sound signature, these could be a real competitor to all of the other wireless earbuds out there right now. If these are real, I'm definitely going to be getting a pair of these to test out. Also, I wonder if they'll have the new Qualcomm aptX adaptive codec, which I made a video about ages ago. If you guys don't know what that is, you can click this thumbnail now and that'll explain everything. If you just subscribed, you're now one of the finest subscribers known to man. I'll catch you next week for another WhatGear Quickie leak. See you in the next one. Don't be late.